What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Ingested, entitled The Architect of Extinction. This is released on Century Media Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Manchester, England in the UK, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very brutal, technical, fast-paced, and overall aggressive style of death metal. My first introduction to this band was back in 2009 with their debut full-length entitled Surpassing the Boundaries of Human Suffering. I thought that was just an amazing debut. From the really low, gurgling, guttural vocals to the impressive musicianship, the fast-paced drumming, the visual aspects of it, I thought that was a really awesome album. And definitely, in a way, this band reminds me a lot of Despised Icon. They're a band that I feel cross the fine line between both death metal and deathcore. Deathcore obviously referring to the breakdown parts, and death metal obviously referring to the vocal stylings, the musical structuring. It was just a band that definitely could pull off both of those worlds very, very well. Then in 2011, I felt this band decided to scale things back just a little bit with their sophomoric effort in 2011 with the Surruption. I thought that album was pretty good, but you could easily tell that was a much different record. The drumming seemed to be less crazy, the vocals seemed to be much more enunciated, less guttural, but a lot more understandable, but yet that album had a really good amount of moments going for it. And then moving forward into 2013, this band pretty much seemed to be making a return to what made them sound so special, and that was the self-released EP, Revered by No One, Feared by All. That was just an insane record. I mean, incredible vocals and musicianship, awesome breakdowns, awesome artwork. That was a very awesome and promising release, and it only made me wonder what was going to be next for Ingested. And now here we are with their third full-length album entitled The Architect of Extinction. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 40 minutes in length. And honestly, I think this is a massive improvement over the Surruption. I think this is a much more refined and mature release for Ingested. I think they definitely have reached their peak here with this album, and I'm hopeful that they will continue going on in this proper direction. Like any Ingested release, this album is going to be very much dominated by awesome riff work, and you're going to get a great detail of that here. From the opening riffs in The Divine Right of Kings, to tracks like Narcissistic Apathy, and The Heirs to Mankind's Atrocities. I just think the riff work on those particular tracks are really amazing. I'm loving the detail and expert craftsmanship being done on those particular tracks, even to a more taken aback kind of moment with the track Penance, which is the instrumental track of this record. You get the inclusion of some acoustic works, some almost near ambient sort of stylings being presented in that track, but yet it still sounds like a death metal track. The way that song progresses as it goes along just really sounds amazing, to even the closing track, Rotted Eden. I just think the guitar work on there is just so amazing. Very amazing riff work being done here, a lot of great fast pick work going on with the guitar riffs, just some real good technicality being presented forth. It doesn't feel too show-off-ish or braggadocious or anything like that. I think these riffs definitely speak for themselves and are done very, very well here. The bass work is very good too, definitely well mixed and well mastered. This is more likely than anything a guitar-orientated sort of record. I definitely think the riffs speak for themselves here, but when the bass does have its moments, it definitely showcases itself very well here, and is definitely fun to listen to. Moving on to the drums, Lynn Jeffs is an incredible drummer, and I don't think he gets enough credit than what he already has. He's a great drummer and definitely deserves a lot more attention. Here on The Architect of Extinction, he definitely showcases his facets very well here, from his fast fills, fast double bass, a lot of great creativity, awesome fills, definitely something entertaining, especially when it comes towards the more breakdown element parts of this record. He definitely handles the drum work very well very awesomely here. Once again, referring back to the riff work, I definitely think that the inclusions of the riffs and the drum parts when it comes to the breakdown sound really incredible here. It doesn't seem distracting, and they are definitely properly placed here. They are not out of place. They definitely suit the tracks very well here. And moving on to the vocals, I think the vocals sound really awesome here. Jason's a really good vocalist, and he definitely has grown up over the years when it comes to his vocal style and delivery. Very impressive highs and lows. There's a lot of emphasis here towards his more mid-range, high sort of vocals. I would best know him for his guttural vocal style, his low style, but when he gets to a higher register, I think he does really sound amazing, and definitely I appreciate the vocal diversity being presented here. I believe on the track The Heirs to Mankind's Atrocities, there's a lot of guest vocal appearances. I want to say James from Delusional Parasitosis appears on there. I don't know if there's 3 or more guest vocalists, but I know Taylor from the Kennedy Vale is on here, and Julian from Igian appears on here. I don't know if they're all on The Heirs to Mankind's Atrocities, but it definitely does feel like a very multi-layered sort of vocal performance. James's vocals are very recognizable, and they are just downright disgusting. But the rest of the vocal work here is incredible, and especially, once again, going back to Jason, his vocal work is very awesome too. So, overall, if you're a fan of Ingested, if you're a fan of what this band has put out over the years, if you're a fan of their more current content, I would say definitely check this out. This is a massive improvement over the Surreption, and I definitely would think this is a suitable release for any fan of Ingested or UK death metal or deathcore. I definitely think this is worth checking out. So, if I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say The Divine Right of Kings, Narcissistic Apathy, The Heirs to Mankind's Atrocities, Penance, Extinction Event, and Rotted Eden. So I'm going to leave you a link to the track The Divine Rights of Kings. I believe that is the track that is currently streaming on YouTube right now, and I will also leave you a link in the description box as to where you can purchase it. It is available internationally this coming week, and it will be available on a more widely North American scale, I believe, on January the 27th. So pick it up through CM Distro in Europe, or choose to wait it out until it's available in the States. So either way, it's definitely something worth picking up and checking out. So again, the album is The Architect of Extinction by Ingested. This is released on Century Media Records. Definitely check this out. And I'm going to give this a very solid 8.5 out of 10. Definitely a quality release from Ingested. These guys definitely have brought back the slams and the style and grace that they know how to bring with it. So support Ingested. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Armijo out.